Hey guys, Pieguyrulz here, back with another Legend of Korra vlog. So, Nickelodeon has uploaded the rest of Season 2 online on the 16th. I don't know why they would do this, because on the 15th, they aired 2 episodes. I think it was 2. But those weren't the finale. Those were the third to last and the fourth to last episodes in the season. So when I went on Nick.com to watch the episode, I had something stupid for class that I had to go to during the time. When I went on Nick.com, it was like, hey, watch Korra's final episode. And I'm like, oh, that's strange. Why would they have like, I didn't know there was a finale. It seems kind of soon. Anyway, so I click on it, and, I'm looking, and theme song, fine. And then it gets to the previously on Legend of Korra, and it starts talking about all these spoilery things, and I'm like, what? Hang on, that happened? And that? But no. So I click away as soon as I can, and then I look, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I must have gone to the second part of the two-parter. That, how stupid of me. So I click on the other, the other episode, and sure enough, more spoilers. So I'm like, what? And I look, and for some reason, Nickelodeon decided to put up the last 4 episodes online on the 16th, even though the last 2 episodes aren't airing until the 22nd. I mean, it's cool. It's cool we get to see these early, but I got some things spoiled for me. And they're exciting things. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm not going to spoil it for you, because this video is not those episodes. So, because the rest of the series is... the rest of the season and series. It's going to continue. There's going to be another season, but for now. It's online. Instead of doing it all at once or doing, one two-parter, the other two-parter, I'm just going to do one at a time here. And I'm going to release them throughout the week. And then the plan is that I'm going to take maybe a week or so, rewatch all the episodes, and then kind of get back to you with a final recap on the season and my thoughts of the season as a whole. So anyway, this specific episode... So in this episode, Nuktuk, and I thought this sounded familiar. Nuktuk is actually specifically based on Nanook of the North, which was a series. I don't know if it was a series or just one film, but it was like it's basically an old-timey movie about an Eskimo. As far as I can remember. I'm a film history student. I really should know this, but yeah, so that's cool. There is a direct parallel. It's not just like old timey. Bolin has been acting really stupid. Like in the beginning of this episode, when he talks to Mako, and Mako's like, "Dude, Varric is evil," and Bolin's like, "Psh, brah, you're insane." I wish Bolin would believe him a little bit more. In fairness, though. He does have, this is Bolin's episode, man. Bolin is the hero, and, the part where he saves the president and he fights the bad guys, all of that is just awesome. The way it was done, it was awesome. Really awesome bending. The first time in a while we've seen awesome earth bending. We don't get to see much earth bending on the show. We get to see occasional metal bending, but really not much just earth. So that's really cool. So yeah, it was a cool action sequence. It's cool that it paralleled what he was doing, paralleled what was going on the mover behind him. It's cool. It was a cool finale to the Varric thing. And that was great. I love that part of the episode. Considering I haven't been so much of a fan of it for the past few times that it was mostly just the one episode where Mako was playing detective. That it just really didn't fit. Didn't feel like Korra. Didn't feel like Avatar, to be honest. But this episode handled it just fine. There was action and it resolved it, and it didn't drag it out any longer because they've got bigger fish to fry. Eric was only he's nothing on the scale of bosses. So that part was all cool. Was anyone else getting the vibe of the president being at the theater? With was anyone else thinking President Lincoln? The way the president was sitting and the way the guards come up behind him. Is anyone else thinking about Lincoln's assassination? I don't know if they had that in mind, but that's really what it kind of looked like there. There's also great bending in whenever we see Korra's dad when he fights Unalaq and he all the war in the South. It seems like it's kind of just starting now, which is a little bit weird. Or it seems like I don't know, they've been retreating and now they're on the attack the South. Um, but yeah, from what we saw of that, that was pretty awesome. I was kind of hoping that Unalaq would just kill Korra's dad. I don't know if they can do that on Nickelodeon. I mean, and when I say kill, I was thinking like a Jet style death because they killed people on Avatar. They did. It was just hinted. You don't you don't show them die. You show ambiguous things happen. Actually, I can't think of another example aside from Jet. Jet is totally dead, by the way. He's not coming back. Like I'm sorry, he's dead. Or at least that's how I choose to interpret it. Uh, but it would be cool. I mean, because I mean, Unlock really has no reason not to kill Korra's dad, other than the fact that I don't know, maybe he still likes his brother after all these years or whatever. Um, but other than that, I mean, it was still a pretty intense fight, and Korra's dad is definitely out of commission for a little while. Um, the president is an idiot. Also, the fact that he won't help in the effort, I mean, his reasoning of wanting to protect the city is fine and good, but I mean, it's basically if Unalaq becomes besties with the evil spirit, like if and the harmonic convergence, like if all that's set into motion, it really doesn't seem like much will stop this guy. It seems kind of like we have to stop this before it happens. If it starts happening, no army is going to be able to stop it. But then again, that's what they said about the Fire Lord and Sozin's Comet, and really, Aang fought him during Sozin's Comet, and he still came out ahead. So I don't know. I mean, the president, like, he has at least his justification makes sense. He's not just like, no, I don't want to help you. He's got a decent enough reason. It's really stupid. Like, come on, Prez, get with it. Don't be a jerk. Come on. Um, Team Avatar. I kind of the love triangle stuff. It's just like I want to see Team Avatar be happy. I want to see him gel as a team the way that Aang and his friends did. And that literally cannot happen if there's this love triangle. It just cannot. Because what happened on Avatar was that the love triangle was with Korra, uh, Katara, Zuko, and Aang, but Zuko wasn't a member of the gang for the longest time, and by the time he was a member of the gang, he's kind of committed to Mai, or whatever. He's got better things on his mind than girls. Um, so there really was never a love triangle. As far as breaking up the gang, that was never an issue. But here, there's four members of the team. There's four kid members of this team, and when three of them are romantically tangled, it just it's not good. And even Bolin technically was with Korra. I don't know how he's probably over Korra, but you never know. So there's even that aspect. It's just like until the writers stop throwing this relationship thing at these characters, they're never going to gel as a group and be Team Avatar that we want them to be. You just can't do that. You can't, Mako's kissed both these girls in the past week, and, you just can't be friends with, or, it's not going to work. It really isn't. Maybe Asami needs to just give it up, or I don't know. One of them's just got to give it up, or maybe all of them have just got to give it up and just be friends to be a team. But it's not gonna work like this. And Mako, just I don't know, pick one. Just stop kissing Asami, or whatever. Just come on, commit, guy, commit. But yeah, that's about it for this episode. So join me soon for the next Korra episode. Pieguyrulz.